And we're live.
I used to hang out with like a guy that was doing bodybuilding competitions and stuff, and I'd hang out with him on Sundays, and we'd eat like pigs on watching football. This is like this is like 12 years ago. And he'd come over, and he was like one of the biggest guys at the gym. And he was going to compete, and we would order every single Sunday. It was like everyone chose a place that they liked. So like I always chose Domino's, and I would get like the breadsticks, cheese sticks, pizza. My cousin would get this place Dagwood's, which made like 12-inch subs, and they would have like a party platter with a whole bunch of 6-inch subs. And we would do like, 3 places like that, and wings. So we'd have like sandwiches, wings, pizza, and we'd eat like crazy. But the difference was the guy who was competing, he came with like his own food first. So before we ordered and we were figuring out what we were doing, this was his Sunday. So it was like his carbo shock day or whatever the fuck his plan was. And he ate like a double Big Mac, supersized fries, the McChicken on the side. He had a big ass milkshake. Then our food would come. Now he's eating with us. And I'm like destroyed. I'm like finished. And I thought I was I'm like destroyed. And then he would go upstairs when he was done. All the food's cleaned out. He'd go upstairs and come down. And he had a pie. And I always thought the pie was the funniest. And he'd eat this whole pie after all that. And then he would sit down, close his eyes while we're watching football. And it's like the first games aren't even done. And he would sleep through all the second games. And we'd like, wait. And he just grew. I'm telling you, bro, we'd look at him and be like, yo, he's growing. He's growing. And he's just there like this. And I swear to God, in his sleep, he was growing. And I love that. I just love everything about that. I love all the workout guys. I was listening to you guys when I was doing my thing, and I had to eat something real quick. And Woody, by the way, you fucking roast that guy. I don't know what you were talking about, but I was listening, and you were like, he just looks terrible. Is he trying? Is he trying? And I was listening. It was actually pretty intense. It was good. I liked it though.
He's talking about this guy. I'll link the channel.
If I was going to own a restaurant, it would be one of those like stoner restaurants that we ordered from in Denver that one time. It was like their whole menu had like cutesy names that were like marijuana names for all the food, and all their food was perfectly like created for people who are stoned as fuck and have the munchies. Nothing was healthy. Everything was like over the top and silly. I remember we got these milkshakes that had like Fruity Pebbles in them. It was like Fruity Pebble milkshakes, and just everything was ridiculous. It was so good. So good.
I had that a weed Fruity Pebble weed dessert at LA. There's a restaurant in LA where they give you joints and you smoke at the table and they bring you food. And they had like a Fruity Pebble dessert thing. But sometimes you get high and food that like on other highs or other scenarios, you'd be like, that would be so good. But sometimes your high just doesn't connect. Or you're just maybe like you get high and you're too freshly high. You're like more scared about life than you are hungry. So you can't think about eating. And like she came by, she was like the Fruity Pebble dessert. And I was like just scared that a waitress is talking to me. I'm like that high. And anyways, the person next to me ended up getting the Fruity Pebble dessert. And I was like, and then when it comes and you're high, you're like, oh, let me get a taste of that. And it was fucking good. It was good. Like I was blown away. I
like savory stuff when I'm high. Like I'm not so much into desserts. Like I would never like just kill a pint of ice cream or a gallon of ice cream.
Salty treats though.
But like pizza and tacos and nachos and like French fries and stuff like that. Like
chips.
That's chips.
Steak over cake, man.
Like anything that comes in a bag and isn't good for you. Macaroni and cheese. Like all that's the kind of shit that I want if I'm high.
Me too. I'm always. I like a good, like I love hamburgers and sandwiches. Like when I'm high, like you bring out like party. You guys have party sandwiches?
Yeah.
Or is this like a weird? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Party sandwiches, bro. Like that's the type of thing you bring, and I will fucking dome the whole box instantly. Like I stop thinking, and then I get this weird thing. I'm like sometimes I'm high and I'm eating, like I eat fast. I'm like I know I'm rushing. I know I'm eager. But I'm not consciously thinking about it. I'm just like eating fast and like